Way,
Our podcaster, by the way.
way.
I've been doing this for 4.5 years. Welcome back to the WASD and Beyond podcast, everybody. We're your hosts, Nick, Evan, and John. We are doing the
Hello.
Game Awards predictions. This is Game Awards 2025. How long have we been doing this now, Evan?
Four or
4
five,
years.
four.
Since we
I think
start.
four.
The first time we did it was with Diggity.
Yes, that would have been 4 or 5 years ago, because it would
God
have been during COVID.
damn, bro. So a lot of you may notice
The
that.
time warp.
What, John?
Sorry, COVID, the time warp.
Yeah,
Best time of my
I
life,
haven't
dude.
seen you since the plague.
Honestly, I say it every time COVID gets brought up. Bring it back. Without the deaths. Without the
What?
deaths. Without the deaths. Just I liked being home. Okay? I liked just digging a hole.
I like wearing masks in public and not getting looked at weird.
You know what?
You
I
can
did
still
too.
do that. You'll just get looked at weird.
Yeah, but
Digging
now I get looked at weird.
digging a hole. But yes, welcome back to the show. We are Brody list this year. Even on Thursday when the Game Awards are, it'll just be Evan and myself and maybe John if John wants to join us or whoever from the Spawn camp wants to join us, but it'll just be us. But we do have Brody's predictions and picks. So the way this
Yes.
goes is we are going to talk about our pick first, then our prediction, and that's going to go for Brody, myself, Evan, and John. The pick is what we would want to win. The prediction is what we think will win. Okay, I got it right this year. I'm in charge this year, kind of technically, but I got it right.
Doing a good job.
The winner wins absolutely nothing. None of us have money. Maybe Noah will make a crown though. That'd be cool. Noah, make a crown.
That would be kind of funny. Yeah.
Another crown. So buckle up for that. The first couple categories we're gonna go really fast through. We have a lot to say about a good portion of this, but to keep this into a nice bite-sized episode for you guys this year, we are just gonna kind of go through our picks, predictions for each of us, and just bullhead through this. Before we get too far, spear run, bullhead. I don't know. I'm trying to make up shit as we go.
Spearhead, actually.
Spearhead. What are you looking around for?
I don't know. Looking for who's laughing at these jokes.
I'm gonna workshop them. But oh, got me. Not coming into work.
I've had a good couple
Sad.
of jokes. I had the was it stupid is forever yesterday? That was pretty funny.
Yeah, stupid is forever. It's a play on Gabe Newell's "Suck is forever."
It was a changing of his. I don't remember what the beginning of it was, but yeah,
Late
it
is
got a good
temporary. Suck is forever.
His was late as temporary, suck is forever. I was complaining about people in Battlefield, and I said something about like levels are time put in, but stupid is forever. Something like
you
that.
said "suck is forever." Yeah.
Suck
So-
is forever. Something like that. Yeah. It was funny.
But before we get too far deep in, I want to give a huge shout out to Final Boss. Thank you for sponsoring this episode and the show in general. Without the kind folks over at Final Boss, we wouldn't be able to push forward. We wouldn't wear the cool stuff that they give us, even though I'm wearing a band shirt today and Evan's not wearing a Final Boss shirt. I promise
I'm not.
my entire room is littered with Final Boss stuff. I wear their stuff all the time. I just did laundry, though, so this is what I got.
I have the Counter-Strike ones up in my closet right now. I just did laundry today too.
Buddy, we will be Final Boss out for the actual Game Awards live.
I will be.
Go check Final Boss out. Links down below. Check out It Came from SCREAMBOX. Roll for Deception. Get ready for some new Roll for Deception. SCREAMBOX would have already released this week, so hope you enjoyed that. Join the Discord. It is free down below. And if you tell us your picks and predictions, I do that. WASDbeyond at gmail.com. Again, that's WASDBEYOND at gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. Let's roll right into this. So, we got this fancy little background from Noah. Thank you very much. Noah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Noah.
We're going to go categories.
Thank you, Noah.
Best esports team, boys. Let's just do it. So, we've already talked about the categories. We've talked about the nominees. Let's get right into it. Should we start with Brody's each category, do you guys think?
I think so. Yeah.
I think we do Brody's first. Yeah.
Okay. So Brody, his pick is Gen G, and his prediction is Gen G. Very bold, because I'm Brody and I play League of Legends now. My pick is Vitality, and my prediction is Vitality. Evan?
My pick is Vitality. My prediction is Gen G.
Cool.
John?
Same here.
Vitality
Yeah,
and Gen G?
same as me.
Yeah, same as Evan.
Yep.
League
and
obviously very popular. I think it'll just take.
That's why I picked it or predicted it as well.
Very good.
All right. You want me to go take the next one?
I want to do it because I want to make a joke.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Best esports athlete. I did air quotes. I see. I'm not winning today. I gotta workshop these. What? Steve, someone's gotta stop
for
me.
the audio listeners, I looked around again.
I hate myself. So we got. Oh man, we got Brody's pick is Kakaru, and his prediction is Kakaru, with my pick being Zaiwu, and my prediction being Zaiwu.
My pick is Zaiwu. My prediction is Chovy, who is a player for I didn't see the team here, but he plays in League of Legends. Sorry, that's his game. John?
My pick is Forsaken, but my prediction is actually Chovy.
All right.
I'm not unfamiliar with any of these guys personally, but
John said, "Who the
something,
fuck
I guess.
are these people?"
Yeah,
I only know
I'm
Zaiwu.
All right, Evan.
All right, the next category is for best esports game. Brody's pick and prediction for this are both League of Legends. Mine is also both Counter-Strike, or sorry, my pick is Counter-Strike. My prediction is League of Legends. Nick?
My pick is Counter-Strike because Counter-Strike, and
Oh, wow.
my prediction is League of Legends.
And
It's
John?
across the board here. My pick is
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Counter-Strike, but
Yeah.
prediction is League.
All three of us are the same. Brody only differs in that his pick is also League of Legends. All right, next one, Nick. I think you should take this because you always do this category because you get incomprehensibly upset.
This year, I don't hate everybody on this list. So Brody chose Burnt Peanut for his pick and prediction. I chose Burnt Peanut for my pick and prediction as well.
My pick is Moist Critical. My prediction is Kai Cenat. John?
My pick was Burnt Peanut, and
Say
my
it right.
prediction is also Burnt Peanut.
Say it
The
right.
Burnt Peanut.
Nope.
Or
Say
Peanuts.
what it says on the fucking spreadsheet.
I put Peanuts on the list here.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Peanuts is pretty
We
funny.
have a spreadsheet for a fucking reason.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
All right.
Go
Next
ahead,
category
Evan.
is we're just moving on with that. Next category is most anticipated game. Brody's pick is Wolverine. His prediction is GTA. My pick is Resident Evil Requiem because that's personally just what I'm most excited for because it's also the one that's coming out soonest on this list. And my prediction is GTA. Nick?
My pick is Wolverine, and my prediction is GTA because it's on the list, and if it's on the list, it's going to win something.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
My pick is Witcher 4, and my prediction is GTA. Quite excited for that.
I like that. We had a bit of a difference there across it other than Nick and Brody. But like I like that we had a couple different picks for the games.
Give it to John. This one's John's.
Okay.
John, here you go.
So next we have best adaptation. Brody is Devil May Cry, and Brody's pick is Devil May Cry, and Brody's prediction is the Minecraft movie. Mine is my pick is the City Little Block movie as well, and it's also the prediction.
Like that you called it that. Nick, why don't you say?
You changed my shit again. So
No, I didn't.
My pick is Chicken Jockey, so the Minecraft movie. And then I guess I'll read it like this because Evan's a dickhead. My prediction is the Minecraft movie.
The Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie. It's also my pick and prediction as well. The Minecraft movie.
It has to win, dude.
I hope Jack Black accepts the award. That would be really funny. Like I hope
he'll
there.
give a chicken jockey on Thursday, and the internet's gonna explode.
It'll become a huge thing. Yeah, I'm sure.
Gotta come out with
that or they're gonna do. They're gonna do something crazy, and it's gonna be like Martin Scorsese comes out and he goes chicken jockey. It's gonna be like, I would lose my mind.
Just Marty, his little ass going.
Yeah.
Chicken jockey.
Feel like
Everyone's gonna
there's a lot of
It looks like the Minecraft villager doing the Martin Scorsese pose.
there's a lot of great nominees on this list. My personal favorite is the Minecraft movie.
They need to get Pacino out there. Or De Niro.
He did it already.
I know, that's what I'm
He
saying. Get De
already-
Niro. It's the fucking movie with the blocks.
that would be funny.
But De Niro, the problem with that is he would go into the. I don't mind it because I don't like the guy, but De Niro would be like, and that fucking orange bastard at the White House. It would just be this whole.
Oh yeah, he would make it political right away.
And I would
He would get removed from the stage. I will just say before we move on to the next one, one of the things that I did not watch on here that I have wanted to, and I don't know if it's good or not, is the Splinter Cell anime on Netflix.
We should watch it and review it.
Yeah, because I think that'd actually be kind of cool, and I like what's his name is the voice actor is voice acting him. He was who's Wolverine's brother in the X-Men Origins movie. Yeah, the guy who plays Sabretooth, Liev Schreiber. He plays he's the voice.
Yeah, okay.
So I hear that I kind of want to watch that out of everything else in this list because I don't really care for Devil May Cry. We're not going to talk about that
Love it.
show,
Devil May Cry.
and I just never really got into it. But we're not going to talk about that one nominee. And Until Dawn looks pretty. Like
I heard it was dog shit doo doo.
yeah, I figured.
Take the first big category, Evan.
This. Oh yeah, okay.
It's game time.
Best
boys.
multiplayer. This is a really good one in my opinion as a category this year. I felt it was a pretty wide range of games.
Yeah.
Looking at this list again, every single one of them is pretty different in terms of how you play it and what you do. I think, in my opinion, I feel like Split Fiction maybe shouldn't be on this list and it should have been a different game since it's nominated for other things. But I get it. I guess it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
For it to be here as well. I don't know. Anyway. Let me go back to the category here, or the spreadsheet here. Brody's pick was Peak, and his prediction is Arc Raiders. My pick is Battlefield 6. My prediction is Arc Raiders. I think it's going to win pretty big, Nick.
Yeah, so my pick was Battlefield 6, and my prediction is Arc Raiders. I mean, this whole list, honestly, is a great list. Like Evan had brought up, like every game here does something a little different, if not just a little different. Like they're all very different, and
they're all very games.
This is a great list. It's a great assortment of games that, like, if you're trying to play something with your friends, somebody in your friend list on Discord or Steam or wherever you're playing is going to like something here. This is a great list. It's very hard to pick any game because any of these deserve to win, in my opinion.
Yeah,
my pick was also Peak, and my prediction being Arc Raiders.
Fuck yeah. It's Arc Raiders across the board. That's insane.
I will say I find that very interesting that Arc Raiders is picked even by Brody and John because you two. I mean, you played it a little bit during the one test, John, but I know it's not your style of game, and I know it's not Brody's either.
Yeah,
that's why it's also not my pick, but it is my prediction.
Right, and I think it's pretty cool because I think it's a very interesting. It's I think the first extraction shooter on this list for the Game Awards ever to be nominated. I don't know.
I probably not, but like
I can't think of another one.
A game like Arc Raiders, like they come out like those extraction shooters come out and they take the internet by storm, but nothing, in my opinion, extraction shooter-esque has come out like Arc Raiders has in the past couple years. Like this game has literally like there are turf wars for streamers happening on the servers.
Yeah,
like things are dividing up in that game. Like something about Goobin. I don't know. I think that's a peanut thing, right? Like
I think
goobers.
So. It is the first. It is the first extraction shooter to be nominated.
That's great then. I was thinking about battle royales, dude. That's why like I did.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
They're so close, in my opinion.
They are very closely related.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can get them confused sometimes. I will say too, just as a quick shout out, Battlefield 6. Love to see it on the list in some fashion. Love to see a Battlefield game on the list twice.
Deservedly, it's here as well.
It's actually yes. I believe it deserves it. I don't think 2042 was on it, nor 5. I don't know if 1 was on anything. I think that was like maybe the first year that they did the Game Awards in this way. I will just say, like, it's cool to see it nominated here as well as in a later category that we're gonna get to soon.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I
moving on.
believe Battlefield 1 was nominated, but
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It wouldn't shock me. Do you want me to start reading this off, Evan, or do
because
you want to do this one?
I was gonna say
it was the Overwatch year, so
I was.
Yeah. You do this
It
one,
was the Overwatch. No, I was gonna say it should be John because John loves sports.
Yeah, dude, you're the
I do.
sports guy.
Yeah, and I'll do sports. So
Perfect.
the picks for the best sports and racing game. Brody's pick is Mario Kart World. Brody's prediction is Mario Kart World. My prediction is Sonic Crossworlds, but my prediction is actually FC 26 because I don't think Mario did super well. It kind of disappeared soon. Nick, why don't you go next?
Mario Kart World is my pick. Mario Kart World is also my prediction. It's Nintendo in this list, and they are a powerhouse. Being Mario Kart is a game everyone loves. It was like one of the drop titles for the Switch 2. I know it kind of came and went, but it's a Mario Kart game. People love them. It's akin. It's akin to like when a Mario Party comes out, right? It's just like everyone's.
Yeah.
If you have that current console from Nintendo, you're getting Mario Kart, you're getting Mario Party, and if there is a new Smash Bros, you're getting a Smash Bros. Like it's there must have titles. I remember when
I think I agree.
What Mario Kart was it that came out for the Wii, and then you could get the wheel? You guys remember that? I'm sure.
Dude, I had it. It was just called Mario Kart Wii. I had it.
Yeah, it was just Mario Kart Wii.
That
Yeah.
was
It was
sick.
fun. I played it too.
That was super sick. With you put the
It was
the joy like the
you put the
fucking
controller
Wiimote-
in it.
the Wiimote in
Yeah.
the actual wheel.
I
and then-
remember-
yeah.
I remember getting so mad and slinging that wheel across my room and like broke through a really thin piece of door. I had fun.
I got into an argument with a Wii once at Ed's house. Yeah, yeah. So basically, you guys remember the tightrope game?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I don't.
Yeah, there's like there's like a whole thing. So
Yeah.
there was the Wii balance board. You remember that thing? Like the board you could stand
I
on?
remember
I remember that.
Well, it weighed us. It weighed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it told me I was obese when I was 14. It gave me a fucked up complex. So I never played the Wii again.
Oh no.
It was like obese, and I went.
Like in general, you didn't do anything else. You just.
I stood on it for it to weigh us, and it told Evan or Ed, good health, and I stood on it, and it went obese, and I went, no fucking way. This video game just told me I was a fat piece of shit. Never played the Wii again. Fuck that thing. I'll break any Wii I see.
The Wii U?
No, it was the Wii. It was the OG Wii.
It was the Wii.
It was like
the OG
sports
Wii
thing. And there was like
I don't remember the. I don't remember the balancing board. On the
there was like a
Wii.
board you would buy with it.
Yeah.
When I go to Ed's on his dad, Pops keeps everything. I'll go and I'll take a photo of it. I'm like, this is the piece of shit thing that called me obese as a child. Fuck that thing, dude. Thing pissed me off. Anyways, what's your picks here, Evan?
My pick and prediction for best sports racing was F125, obviously, because I am a one-note character, and it's a great game.
Cool.
Honestly, perfect. Don't make a new one. Just keep updating this one and charge me money like for it next year. Charge me $30. I'll pay.
Keep spanking me, daddy. Anyways, we got best sim strat game. So for Brody, his pick and prediction is Final Fantasy Tactics. My pick was Jurassic World, and my prediction is The Alters. Again, I know nothing about most of these games. Evan, pick a prediction.
My pick is the same, and my prediction is the same as Nick. Jurassic World is my pick, and prediction is The Alters. Jurassic World because dinosaurs are cool. The Alters because I think it had kind of a unique concept that people liked, and it might be like a secret hit that ends up winning. John?
My pick was also The Alters, and much for Evan's same reasons. But my prediction is actually Final Fantasy Tactics. I remember playing the original as a younger lad and loving the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Nice.
Yeah. I can do family if you guys want. Then
Yeah.
John, you want to do
You are the
fighting?
family.
We'll
Yeah,
let
I'll do fine.
Evan do RPG, and we'll just go from there. We'll start alternating. We're almost past
Okay.
to the good points here, boys. So, best family game, we got Brody's pick was Split Fiction, and his prediction was Split Fiction. My pick was Split Fiction, but my prediction is Lego Party. Evan?
Mine is the same as Nick as well. Again, Split Fiction for my pick, Lego Party for my prediction. John?
My pick was Split Fiction, but my prediction was Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's not how you say it, but that's how I say it because I
Bonanza.
like the stupid pun.
I like it. I enjoy it. Makes me happy.
And Nintendo's a powerhouse, as was stated earlier. I think they're going
Yes.
to win it.
Probably true. Probably true. All right, John. Best fighting game. It's
Best
all
fighting
yours.
game. Brody's pick was Fighting Collection 2. I'll be honest, I don't even remember that being on the list.
I don't either. What
But
the fuck
prediction
happened
is
here?
2XKO.
The fuck happened here?
My pick and prediction being 2XKO as well. It's the fighting game made by Riot, I'm pretty sure. They seem to be pretty good, even if I don't like their games. Nick?
Oh, Mortal Kombat for both, bro. Pick and prediction. It's
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. It's
Yeah,
the GOAT.
obviously.
It's the OG Mortal Kombat.
I don't think it'll win it though.
Yes, and John is exactly right. That's why my pick was Mortal Kombat because it's Mortal Kombat, but my prediction is 2XKO. Yes, John. By the way, it is the Riot Games.
It is the right
fighting
fuck.
game.
Yeah.
God
So
damn it. It's too late. I've already announced it.
I don't think Mortal Kombat has like the hype factor behind it that 2XKO does.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I can't. I've already announced it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You're cooked.
Fighting Collection.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know what the fuck a fighting collection is, let alone
It's
a
Capcom.
second one, dude. I don't got time for Capcom's silly shit.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
I don't got time for
It's
that.
got like Chun-Li
Oh,
and
Okay.
stuff on the thing
Good
there.
for them.
All right.
Spicy.
Best RPG. We're getting into the fun stuff.
Gritty here.
Brody's pick and prediction are both Clair Obscure, Expedition 33. My pick is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and my prediction is also Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I gotta say, KCD's wowed me as an RPG, and when it's specifically this category, so that's why it earns my vote here. I have not played really any of these. Well, I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter and Outer Worlds too, so I don't have enough experience to really rate them or give them a pick. Nick?
My pick is KCD2. And my prediction is Expedition 33. So KCD2 was a game that improved everything that the first game did. It's incredibly impressive. The world is full of life. It's breathing while you play it. Like, this game is literally alive when you're playing. Endless possibilities. The quests are amazing. Expedition 33, though, is a game that I just want to I need to sit with. I think I need to sit alone, play this game for a while, let it encapsulate my attention, because what I'm seeing in this game I love. The story I'm liking a lot. I gotta get used to the gameplay. I have to get used to a lot with Expedition 33, but I'm liking what I'm touching with this game. I just need to play it more. So yeah, my prediction is Expedition 33, but my pick is KCD2. John?
My pick and prediction both are Expedition 33. I think this is my favorite game of the year altogether. I know that's not this topic, but it'll come up for sure in later conversations.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I can see.
I love the RPG elements of it, the build diversity. Even if it's not the strongest build, there is more than one build for every character. There's plenty of them, except for maybe one, I think.
Right.
And I really like it.
And
There's tons of weapons to encourage different play styles, everything.
right. And to say for KCD2, it's a different style of RPG in that regard, in that you can do sort of different builds. I would say it does not have the width or the breadth of variety that E33 provides, just because of the nature of the way both games are presented. But I think KCD does that differently in the fact of how your choices can affect things a lot more, and
For sure.
through individual quests and things like that. It also has a bit different style of quests, and the world is obviously much. I would say it's definitely probably bigger in terms of a like map size thing, but also that's also a different layout than E33 as well. So they play to different strengths. Which is why it was tough for me in a lot of ways to choose, especially after the past couple weeks of me playing E33.
Good shit, dude.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. John, I will give you best action, but I will take best action adventure. So Brody for his pick and prediction chose Silk Song. It's just right then and there.
That's expected.
Yeah.
I expect that. Yeah.
My pick and prediction is Death Stranding 2. This game was quite the adventure. Tons of good action in it, but the adventure is really the key word here. Like, for me, it was the adventure of Death Stranding 2. Seeing all the things that were improved upon in the first game. It's still not a game for everybody. This is not a game everyone's going to enjoy. I think Hideo smells his own farts, and I love the guy. I love him, but he smells his own fucking farts, dude. This game very much is a lot of that, like, artsy.
It's on itself.
It does insist upon itself, but
It insists on itself.
this game was beautiful. From the moment you load the game up, from where the game starts you and onward, it's like, wow, this it's a journey. It is literally Sam's journey through grief, and it was a very beautiful game. I implore anybody who hasn't played it yet, who has a PS5, to please play this game. It was a very good experience, and I cried 3 times during that game. It just hit me as a dad, as a father. It really fucked me up a good amount of times. Where I was like, God, I don't want to watch that again. I don't want to have to play that again. It just hurt. So Death Stranding 2, man, is my pick and prediction. Evan.
Nice. My pick is Indiana Jones. My prediction is Silksong. I don't think Silksong is going to be winning some of the other later categories that we'll get to, so I think it's going to get its flowers in this category specifically. My pick being Indiana Jones is because of also that same reason. I don't think it will be getting any awards. I don't if it's even nominated. I don't remember at the higher categories.
It should have been, honestly. We'll get there. We'll talk about that.
You will see, right? But like this game was just it was like a childhood thing for me. I remember watching the original movies in my uncle's like basement. He had a furnished basement. He had a projector that would go onto the wall, and he would play like old movies all the time.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones was one of those, along with like the original Planet of the Apes movies and stuff like that. And it was just to be able to play a game where you could have all of those moments and to feel like it was made in that regard with a lot of love and recognition and inspiration of those films. I mean, even the beginning is basically just a straight copy of a video game version of the beginning of the first movie. So it's like, you can't go wrong.
Where do you go wrong? It doesn't.
It's and also we'll talk about Indy's voice later, but
Yes.
that was also a big part of it for me too. John?
My pick was Silksong, but my prediction is Indiana Jones. I think Indiana Jones is synonymous with the term adventure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what the entire premise is about. I'm not confident in actually how much it will win, but I really, really want it to.
It needs to win something, dude.
I agree, because they did a really good job with it, from what I saw.
Yeah, I think it has a great quality to it. I think the combat is fun. The puzzles are challenging in the way you would want them to be.
It's
they don't
witty,
feel like
too.
they're easy. Yeah. Oh, it's very witty. It's very funny. It feels like it's all that sort of humor.
It's Indiana Jones. Like
it's all that
embodies
humor,
dude.
They really knocked it out of the park with trying to portray Indiana Jones with this game. I think they did a great job.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah,
Oh, and doing all the disguises and stuff too. It's hilarious.
Dude.
It's like it has this sort of hitman goofiness to it, but like also it works. This is what he would actually do.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong, it's machine games, right?
Yes.
I really want them to get back on the map so we get another Wolfenstein game,
Hey,
please.
Thursday, we don't know. We don't know what's happening Thursday.
We could see
probably
something.
Not that.
I would hope for that. But,
either that or Quake, and I'm happy. I will suck my little thumb and go, boomer shooter.
We've gotten a new Quake before we got a new Wolfenstein.
I won't say anything about the other thing tonight. I swear.
Good. I'll hold you to that.
Zip
Okay.
it.
We'll see.
We ready for the next one?
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
category, Bob.
that's yours.
Okay. Best action game. Brody's pick was Hades 2. Brody's prediction was also Hades 2.
Bold
And
strat.
yeah, I gotta say, I'm with him there. My pick is Hades 2. I loved the first game to death. I heavily enjoyed the second game. I think it's an overall improvement on the first. That said, my prediction is actually Doom. Not a game I actually loved personally, which is a shame to say because I loved the other two newer Doom games. But something about the Dark Ages this didn't encapsulate me as well.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Evan, on to you.
My pick is Battlefield 6. My prediction is Doom. Again, for me, it's just I actually particularly liked Doom: The Dark Ages style change again of having sort of a more like tank build where you're slower. But I didn't feel slower, you know?
Yeah.
I felt like they gave me you are pretty decently fast if you just pay attention to the things it teaches you very early on. So you can still feel that way, but it combines it with this sort of kinetic, like physical force. You know, using a couple weapons. My big takeaway for me personally was I understand that the glory kills would slow you down inherently. I wish there was a way where you could combine the two and
Yeah.
make it faster where you could still have those animations, because it was a real bummer for me to sometimes just kind of continue to do the same like hit here or smash here or whatever, and like I
Mace, move. And it's
right
like I want to
yeah
rip. Yeah.
I don't know, it made it a bit more, I don't like
Streamlined almost.
I I don't want to say it made me feel more connected to the Doom guy, but it was more or less something in the sense of like it spoke to his anger, I think, in a bit
Yeah.
more of a different way, right? Like watching him like literally tear some demon apart that was like essentially inconsequential to him was just like sort of showed his rage
I
a
was gonna
bit
say
better.
he's literally tearing a lesser demon apart. He's taking the time to dig his fingers in and then just go.
Right, and just rip. Yeah, like
Yeah.
and tear, obviously. Like I think that's why. But my pick being Battlefield was because uh it captures that Battlefield feeling of it being some sort of like just chaotic mess.
Only in Battlefield.
Um with giving you the gunplay is pretty fun. I love the modern touches, the movement so much better. I love the fact that rockets are fast. Like that's a huge thing for me as an engineer player, and like that was a big reason I like it is an action game to me. Turning on like some of the audio settings and turning it all the way up and just having a blast and getting completely
Or everyone
enveloped.
ignores call.
Yeah. Sorry. Um but like it just I would get so locked into a certain match on trying to unlock a weapon or complete a challenge or whatever, and it's like that's what I loved about Battlefield 3 and 4 and 1 was getting into those like just focused sessions where you're trying to complete all these different assignments and you're just doing it as efficiently as possible and just having fun while you're doing it. Um, it just gives you a sense of accomplishment in a way that I didn't find with like Call of Duty as a kid. So I feel that in this game. So that's why I think it got my pick personally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nick.
Doom and Doom, dude. Pick prediction Doom. This game is the epitome of an action game. It's nonstop, stomp. Oh, you stomp in the game
Stomp.
too. It's
You do.
nonstop, brutal fucking action, and it is Doom through and through. I don't give a fuck what some of these chuds say. Well, he's slow, and he's not that slow. Shut the fuck up.
He's
Um,
really not, yeah.
this game is an action game through and through. There's a bit of horror. There's a little bit of everything that you could want in this genre in this Doom. It's cool. They keep trying to reinvent the wheel, reinvent the wheel, and they do it in their own id way, the way that id started, right? Like id is the reason we have what we have today in terms of FPS. So why not keep doing cool shit with Doom? And they did. New weapons, new enemies to a degree, different takes on some enemies. In
Yeah.
a fucking medieval setting, Yeah, dude, it's no fucking brainer. It is a no-brainer for Doom. The only thing you could do now is throw Doom guy back in time to a like our day and age somehow. To where he's like on the streets of fucking Manhattan killing demons in front of
Oh yeah.
like the Empire State Building while there's people taking selfies and they get eviscerated, right? Like this IP, this game is timeless. You could do anything you want with Doom and it works because it's fucking Doom. And
Yeah.
that's why this game. It pisses me off that this is not even a discussion for Game of the Year. Like, what the fuck do you mean, Keeley?
It's a stacked year, you know. They had to narrow it down.
You
There's a
put
lot of
Hades on
games.
there? We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Come on, we'll get there.
Feel like you're kind of attacking the wrong guy here.
I'm not
I'll take the next category. The next category, going back to some quicker ones real quick. Best VR/AR game. Brody's pick is Arcane Age. Brody's prediction is The Midnight Walk. My pick is Deadpool VR. My prediction is Alien Rogue Incursion. I have not played Deadpool VR. Completely forgot it's only on the Quest 3 store and you can't purchase it on the app for
You
the
fucked.
PC. So like I kind of like wish I could take these back, but I already filled this out. I'm committed to holding on to this potential loss because I don't think it's gonna win just off of that alone. And that is kind of specifically why I chose Alien Rogue Incursion anyway, was because I think an Alien VR game is something people have wanted for such a long time. I feel like it's just been people have been waiting for a good one, and
I
I
want to
think
grab
that
the little mouth.
yeah, like that's kind of my only thing is I don't think this one is sort of like that. I think
know,
it's
I'm
like
being an asshole. It was
Yeah,
it was
unfortunately,
a
though, but
masturbatory joke, you know. I made it
Anyway.
weird.
Nick, do you want to talk about your pick and prediction, or John, do you want to do this? Who wants to?
You know what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move on right past that. We'll get back to you, Nick. So my pick is The Midnight Walk. I feel like it had a really cool art style, and I really fucked with it. I did not, however, know anything about that Deadpool VR situation until you talked about it mere seconds ago, and that's my prediction. So I'm going for it. I think it'll blow everything else out of the water because Marvel fans will buy anything called titled Marvel.
My brother, I told him that I wanted to get it yesterday, which is, by the way, that's why I didn't get it, was because it was $50, and I was like, okay, so no way.
Yeah,
And
calm
then
down.
two or no, like
Yeah.
wait, I'll wait for a sale or something like that. But then I told my brother, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get that Deadpool VR game, and he looked at me and he went, "There's a Deadpool VR game," and I was like, well, that goes to show how many people know about this.
He went.
Yeah, I
"Huh?"
think they really flopped the marketing on that. 'Cause I remember seeing the trailer, and like it looked
Yeah.
pretty good. The voice sounded good and everything.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris did a
Nick,
pretty
on you.
good impression.
We love NPH.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so heads up, boys. The next title, you have to run through it without me. I got to run upstairs really quick. Go tell my son to get back in bed. But
That's fine.
my pick is Alien Rogue Incursion, and my prediction is Deadpool VR. So I do want to touch on this. As Evan said, an Alien game in VR is perfect. Like, why would you not want to be hunted by the xenomorph in VR? Like,
Think of 8 million reasons.
There's a lot of reasons I can.
But the experience alone is awesome.
Yeah.
Additionally, why would you not want to be the merc with the mouth in VR? Doing all the cool shit that Deadpool can do. That is fucking awesome. I would be remiss if I didn't give flowers to The Midnight Walk, though. This is a game that I have loved from the moment I laid eyes on it. The claymation style, the little pot boy, all of what they do, that studio, Moonhead does, is awesome. This is a fucking awesome title, The Midnight Walk. I love this fucking style. I need to play it still. I've been wanting to play it since it was announced, and this is a game I need to touch. But my pick is Alien, and my prediction is Deadpool. Now, I'm going to get more whiskey and go tell my son to get back in bed. You boys, if I'm not back in time, just
I will.
do it.
We'll run through the next one. I'll take it because I want John to take the next one after.
Okay.
So, moving on from that, our next category is best mobile game. Brody's pick is Destiny Rising, and his prediction is Uma Musume, if I'm saying that correctly.
I think
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it.
Nick's pick is Destiny Rising and Persona 5 The Phantom X. My pick is Sonic Rumble, and my prediction is Uma Musume. Mostly just because that was the one I heard the most about out of everything on this list. So I just think it's going to win just because it seems pretty popular. Wuthering Waves
Purely off of that.
sounds interesting too.
Yeah,
I was going to say, is that why yours are yours?
Weekly Raise is another one of those gotcha games. I'm not. I think those
Okay.
are predatory as heck.
Sure.
Obviously,
Sure.
I'm allowed to curse on this on this podcast. I don't know why I said heck, but
Good.
anyways, uh,
You said channel
my
like we're on TV. We're allowed to curse on here,
my
right?
my my pick is also Uma Masame in my prediction, as well as Uma Masame because it's the one I heard the most about, and I know it's like anime girl horse racing, which sounds very anime.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I will say full stop. Have not played any of these on this list. Did
Look at
not.
that shambling horror back there. Did you see that?
No, I did see him. Oh yeah. Who else would it be? Look at him. He grabbed old bottle. He grabbed old bottle more ice cubes.
uh,
Be cool. Where are we at?
We just finished
just finished our
that
mobile game.
category,
Oh,
mobile
fuck
game.
that
So
mobile game
John,
bullshit.
Yeah, he wanted me to do indie game. Best debut
yes,
indie game. Brody's pick was Dispatch. Brody's prediction was Dispatch.
This is the
My
funniest
pick
shit
was
here.
Dispatch, and my prediction was Dispatch. I believe Expedition 33 is on debut indie game.
it
I
is.
I kind of left the nominees on the other tab because I'm only working with one monitor and things a little difficult.
It is.
Uh,
It is on that list. Yes.
I do not think Expedition 33 should be on this category.
Okay. Because the
While it is the
backing of
studio's
Microsoft?
very first, what? No, 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 no. It's not backed by Microsoft.
I thought it was.
They're backed by Kepler Interactive. There's their
Mm.
publisher.
Okay.
While it is Sandfall's first game, and it's a hell of a good one, I think that immediately disqualifies them from the indie genre. Is to have a big publisher like that. I felt the same way. Uh, when people call Risk of Rain 2 a game I also love, a indie game when they're backed by Gearbox, despite it being Hopu's second game.
Right.
But they're backed by a huge company. I don't know how big Kepler is. I've never heard of them before.
Decently
I
big.
think they might have published two other games, but with no shade to Expedition 33, I just don't think it should be in this category personally. Nick, what are your thoughts
Brother,
on the indie game?
dispatch and dispatch. This is,
Yeah.
I mean, flowers go to blueprints as well. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
that is a game that I remember coming out on the Xbox store and people going, "Hey, this is a game like you actually." People were taking like they would do because I don't really know how this game is played. I know it's like each room has a thing. It's crazy. People were like doing notes, like handwritten notes, like if this happens, do this, or like go in this room and sequential. It's crazy. So that game
It's really
deserves
cool.
its flowers, like big. But Dispatch was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience, and it's a game style I love. Like I loved the Walking Dead games from oh my god, what's this?
Telltale.
Telltale. Telltale. I loved the Walking Dead games. I loved those games. My wife liked The Wolf Among Us a lot. Um, and for this to be Ad Hoc's first game, technically, yes, you have some Telltale devs, you know, from the old
Yeah, of
studio, but
course. Well, I
it's
mean,
still as their studio's first game. This is impressive. This was a masterpiece in storytelling. The game is pretty to look at. The acting is on point. The sound design is amazing. The actual dispatching mini game is just on point. This game does no wrong in my opinion. Every choice has a consequence. This is a masterclass in how to do something fucking cool. and release it the way they did. And I don't care what people say about the episodic releases. That was sweet. It made me feel like I was
Yeah.
waiting either for an episode of a TV show to come out, or I was waiting for a comic book, like an issue, to come out. This was cool. Everything about this was cool, and I loved every moment I had with this game.
I gotta say, going back to that, right? Let's just skip over Evan real quick.
Yeah.
Even though this is about him, if I had not experienced Dispatch in the way I experienced, when Evan got it, we would sit down and we would play it together, and we would kind of just wait for episodes together as a group, and he would stream it, and he would stream his episodes, and I think that was a very core thing for me to experience. I think if I had not experienced it that way, I probably would have picked the Blueprint.
Yeah.
But in just the way I consumed Dispatch with all my friends, and we treated it like it was a show. I literally called it "Turn on my show," Evan, whenever he would go to stream it.
Yeah, every what, Tuesday? It was Wednesday, right?
It was every Wednesday.
Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. That is so fucking cool. That's when new comics are released. It's every Wednesday. Like, this game embodies that, and I loved every fucking moment of this game. Holy shit, I like Dispatch. Go on.
On to you, Evan. Sorry.
To completely separate myself from the rest of the group, my pick and prediction are also both Dispatch.
The entire
This game
is just Dispatch, by the way.
It's just Dispatch across the board. Yeah, as both of these guys said about it, everything about this game was memorable. It was the music, it was the acting is incredible. It's the voice acting is perfect. It's got this blend of humor and sincerity, and the story itself presents you with so many different choices. It's like they studied Telltale's method of making those games and said, how can we improve on this tenfold? Because it feels so much better than any of those did in terms of its flow, its pace. It feels like a TV show where you're watching it, and there's like every title card was different on its intro, and like you felt like the choices you made in each episode mattered, but you weren't really sure. But like I remember playing it one of the episodes where I said one of the beautiful things I love about it, and this is entirely subjective, as all of our opinions are, obviously, but like this was something for me where I could pick an option, and there are certain games like Mass Effect where you see an option and you see its paragon and you click it and he says exactly what you see.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you hear. This is a game where, and Telltale did this, where you would see a sentence or like a phrase and that would be the thing you'd pick, and then sometimes that phrase, like the rest of what they would say, was not really in line with what I meant. Like it wasn't really necessarily the option I should have picked, I guess. This game felt like I could look at any of the options, all of them with complete honesty. I could pick the one I want, and I felt it was a real answer.
Representative
That
of
was,
what you picked.
Yeah, there were, without spoiling anything, there are a couple decisions where you have to choose to defend someone or not. And in choosing that option, I felt like it was a defense that not only defended the person in question, but also gave room to the rest of the crew. That was like, not only am I doing this for this person, I would do it for any one of you. And it's like, that's exactly how I felt personally. It wasn't something where I'm writing the rest of them off, as I think some other like games may have done just because of how their stories are structured. That's what was beautiful about this, is that any sort of decision felt like it mattered. So you wanted to approach each one with your real intentions.
Yeah.
You wanted to actually play it in the way that you think it mattered. I don't know. I thought it was a beautiful masterclass in storytelling and comedy. It's very funny. The dispatching minigame is incredible. It has depth to it.
I just want that as a thing.
It has depth to it. It has humor to it. It has some honest to God great like premises for a dispatching superheroes idea. It takes a lot of strategy to get those things right. It's even better when you learn the secrets or like the understanding of synergy and putting the characters together with the people they work best with and seeing how they interact and how that improves, and how that actually does matter to the rest of the game. That matters to your story is how well did you actually get these people to work together, which is another reason why I think it wins this category, because it felt like it just has all heart. and
Yeah.
it all really matters in the choices that you pick. And yeah, watching it together or playing it together as a group was definitely my a reason for it too.
The
Go ahead,
coolest
sorry.
shit with this game as well was meeting up with Evan at work and going, okay, what did you pick? Like
Yeah.
where did you end up? Because like the way Evan and I would do this was Evan would stream it for the entire spawn camp, and everybody would
Yeah.
watch. It was cool because I would be looking at Evan's stream, going, okay, I just want to see who's watching, and I would disconnect from Evan's stream and I would play it by myself. I'd
Yeah.
def in and play. And we would talk the next day. Go, okay, and it's just cool to see like where we would land on those choices. Same with Brody. Brody was like, "Yeah, what did you do?" Or "This is what I did," and this is the result. And we would just talk and be like, we are not all far off from like what each other do. Also, this game made me incredibly hard and horny at times.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, so I'll do the next category.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
please.
Oh, act like
Good.
that one scene didn't get anyone else fucking a stiffy.
That one scene.
Yeah, act like it. I dare you. And there were supposed to be more sex scenes, and there wasn't, and that makes me mad. Anyways, cartoons are sweet, and it's okay to masturbate to hentai.
It
Best,
is. It is.
it is. It's
That's not
okay.
fair.
You wanna fucking blow your load hentai? That's cool, dude. We got best
Game Awards, Nick.
Jeff Keighley, hire us. We are so marketable, it's unreal, dude. Talking about my hard penis. Best independent game. These studios want to work with us too. So Brody's pick was Claire Obscure, and his prediction was Claire Obscure. My pick was Silk Song and Silk Song.
My pick was Hades 2. But my
What was that?
but my prediction was
He's below me
E33.
on the camera.
Oh.
You know, I think it'll win it regardless. I think it'll sweep. But it's the same points I had with the last category. I don't really think it should be, so that's why it's not my pick personally.
Gotcha. Oh, I chose
Pick
Silk
him.
Song, by the way. Oh, I'm so sorry, Evan.
You're good. What did you not say yours?
No, I said my stuff. My pick of prediction is Silk Song because this game literally killed every online marketplace.
Yeah,
it
it was
really
pretty cool.
It destroyed. It killed Steam. It killed what? Fucking EA, or what? No, not EA. Yeah, EA.
The Microsoft.
No. Epic. It
The
killed
Microsoft
Epic.
store.
Microsoft.
Killed Epic, yeah.
Nintendo. This game
Yeah,
dropped
it
and
got
everyone
everything.
went, gimme, and everything crashed and died. So cool. So cool for the
Yeah.
little
It
bug
was
game.
very funny. Yeah.
No, it was pretty cool. I thought that was funny because I remember messaging Steve on the day, going like, "Did you get it?" He's like, "I'm waiting."
I can't. He said I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. My pick and prediction for this category is Expedition 33. It's the one I've spent the most time in out of everything on this list, and it's wonderful. We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
Um,
You want me to take this one? I can do it really quick.
if you want to, it's up to you.
May as well. There's a couple we can kind of go through still here. Best community supports. So Brody's pick was Baldur's Gate 3. His prediction is Baldur's Gate 3. My pick is Baldur's Gate 3, and my prediction is Baldur's Gate 3. You cannot go wrong with Larian. They know what their community wants, and they know what they want to do, and they do it. And it's awesome. Baldur's Gate 3 is the gift that keeps on giving, and I need to finish the game. So it's ironic that I say this. But that corrupted save file has forever hurt my feelings.
Just go back
I
to the
still
game.
love this game.
Just go back to the game.
I know it's such a Baldur's Gate. The thing with Baldur's Gate is this is a game where it'll forever be imprinted in my memory as a game that encapsulated an entire Discord. Because if you bought this game, this is what you were playing. It was a beautiful, awesome time to play this game when it released because of all the cool shit it was doing and all the things people were doing.
Evan bought me Baldur's Gate 3, to which I gratefully appreciate, and I proceeded to do nothing but Baldur's Gate 3 for the next 300 in-game hours.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was just that experience. But yeah, no, Evan.
I got it for Matt as well. I got it for obviously myself. I took a day off work I got it for Alex. Because it was a game that I felt everyone should play because it really changed my opinion as to like no other game. Like RPG now is a term that to me it's like
so
if you
loose.
ask me to rank my best RPG, it's always going to be Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Like it's truly just one of the best games I've ever played in terms of again the breadth the width of my decisions like I can get
Yes.
involved in so many things and I can affect so many choices and I can like I was also very deep into a D&D phase at that time, so it was very much something where it was like an addiction, like the physical act of rolling dice,
It was
like and
sweet.
getting a good number and stuff like that, which is great because I don't like gambling. And like I'm really
Oh, I love
happy that
gambling.
like I like just I like I know you love gambling,
88
but
fortunes, baby.
but I love D&D in terms of just rolling the dice and trying to get like a natural 20 and getting one of those, especially on something where you really need it, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you like get to
Feels
continue
great.
your story, or like even funnier when we would play together and it's like, all right, disarm the trap, you need a 10, natural 1. It's like, oh shit,
We're
boys.
all fucked.
And it's just everybody just goes, ah, get going. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna die here. And like to speak specifically on the community support side of things, this is a game that yes has just kept on giving. Like Larian has provided us so many after like release treats.
Even when they said they were done,
Like
they're like, "Oh, and
yeah,
by the
like
way, we're kidding. Here's more." It's like, what the
well, and
fuck?
they were
Who
like,
does that?
by the way, hey, here's our last update. We're gonna like really stop a lot of like major content patches after this. But we hope you'll be happy with the last thing. And it's like, what's that? And it's like, oh, 2 subclasses for every class. It's like, what?
You can do
Like
that?
that's your end? That's awesome. Like, are you serious? Like you're giving us so many choices. I think it was 2, right, John?
It was
It
one.
was 2 per. It was 1
It
per.
was one
Okay.
per class. Yeah.
So then that
Which is
raised it
still
to what,
weird.
like 2 or 3 per, I think. Yeah, no,
It kind of varies because Wizard has a fuck ton, Cleric has a fuck ton,
but some
Barbarian
others
has
don't,
4
right?
now. Um,
Like I think Ranger still only has 3 or 4.
the Rogue has 4. Uh, yeah.
But not only that, giving us an in-game mod manager,
Yeah. No.
uh, you know, completely increases the amount of choices and funnies, like just being able to do some goofier stuff with people, or give like the I can't remember the name of it, was like the Astral Seer or something like that was the class I played last with John. And that alone has like 5 or 6 different subclasses that have its own set of everything, and it's just like this is perfect. Like I wish that it was a game we could play consistently because of how fun it is.
Yeah.
Like
Same here.
you should have Nick actually finish it.
I would love to play it with Nick, but I actually haven't given my picks or predictions yet, and this is where I
Yes, go
kind of
ahead.
have to vary a little bit.
Which is crazy,
My
by the
pick
way.
for best community support was Helldivers. My prediction was No Man's Sky.
Had to be
Um,
different.
I think Helldivers is a very unique case, uh, because they keep fucking up, but their community keeps coming back, and I think that really goes to show how good of a game Helldivers is at its base.
It is.
Yeah,
Because
It is.
this game
I
has
would agree.
had so many "oh fuck, it's over" moments
You mean
when it
burning
comes to
people's
its development.
computers?
Yeah, no, that
That's
was
a
fucked up.
that's a big old
But, you
fuck.
know, and I won't deny that. But you know what? It's coming back again.
I know. I
Yeah,
love
And I
now it's
think
like
Helldivers,
20
dude.
gigs.
I think it is that that feeling that people just keep coming back to it that makes it such a unique, such a good base game experience.
Yeah.
I will always
Right.
give my flowers to Lariat. Baldur's Gate 3 was my game of the year last year. However, my pick or my prediction is No Man's Sky. We're no strangers to how Hello Games has continued to support No Man's Sky throughout the years, from total flop scam, whatever they called it at the start, to a
No
prosperous
guy by.
multiplayer and environment at that point.
Man, those were the
At this
days,
point,
huh?
Yeah, those were the days. But you can't discredit them. They could have taken their money and ran, but they didn't. They've stuck with it and made it into something that people love, and they continue to update it for free all the time.
Yes. Yes,
So
indeed.
that is why it's my prediction, personally.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Who's next? Nick, is this you or me?
I could do it really quick because this is kind of a fast one.
Yeah.
Evan's good with the talking thing. So we got best ongoing. Brody chose Marvel Rivals. His pick is that was his pick. His prediction is No Man's Sky. My pick is No Man's Sky, and my prediction is No Man's Sky. This game, as John was saying with Hello Games, Hello Games has taken this game from No Man By to No Man's Sky. Um, Sky's the limit with this game at this point, dude. Like the stuff that they just give out, it's all free. If you have the game, you have what they're giving out, and it is awesome. They're ambitious. They're hitting the mark now. This game is just the game that keeps on giving. Um, you just can't beat No Man's Sky, man. It's awesome. It is cool to see where they started to where they're at now, and I think it's truly a testament to a studio going, "Fuck, we fucked up. This is not the game we set out to make." To we're not giving up. Let's do it. Let's make the thing we said we were going to make. Let's do it. And now we got the game that they promised. We've had the game that they promised
And
for
it's so
quite
cool.
some time, and it's amazing. It's awesome, and there's
Yeah,
a VR for it. What the fuck?
that's a good point. We've had the game they've promised at some point, and now it's so much further beyond what the initial scope of the game was.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's huge. It's awesome. So that is why I picked it twice. Evan.
My pick and prediction as well is also No Man's Sky. Much for the same reasons both John and Nick have already said. To just like quickly add to it, yeah, like my favorite updates they've given out in just the past like year and a half have been the worlds updates, because that's mostly why I love space games is the variety and depth at which you can encounter different types of planets that look different, have different types of biomes, dangers, animals, materials, minerals, components, whatever, like crashed spaceships, whatever. um that is a big reason as to why I play space centric games, like this game or Star Citizen or Stellaris or whatever. It's just the amount of variety that you can come across, and that was a big interest for me when the Worlds updates came out, because it was, oh, you're actually like completely redoing how all of these can come across. Like you're adding all these different, and not only just completely redoing the current stuff like the water and like grass and vegetation, things like that, but now you're also adding all of these other types of planets, and you're adding a whole new star system type that has gas giants, and now you can fly into the gas giants. And like the idea to me, like I've always had this cool idea that I've wanted to do in a game like Star Citizen, if and when it ever gets released, in some sort of large capacity, and like they complete a lot of that stuff, especially the planets and stars and all that. Um, the idea of being able to build a home or a base on a moon of a gas giant and just being able to see that as like your sky every morning was always like a really cool idea to me, and I did that several times with people in the Discord, where we would build a base somewhere on a perfect or like a paradise moon or a paradise planet, something that was like where you had no real dangers to worry about, so to speak, and then you would have this beautiful sky of like a ring or two, or you would see planets close by in the distance or whatever, and it was like that is what No Man's Sky has continued to provide, as you guys said, and it just keeps getting better and better. Like it continues to just improve completely again for free. I couldn't give them money if I wanted to, which is kind of a bummer actually, because I would literally give them money.
Especially
I
for the
would be
next
like,
project.
and that's what I'm hoping to see. If there's one thing I'll say I want to see on Thursday is I want to see some sort of release date or more things on
Yes.
Light No
Like
Fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Because when I see that they're like, yeah, it's a 4 player co-op game where you and your friends have to traverse the world, and it's like your entire own Earth, and it's completely separate from 4 other people's Earth, and you're gonna have to like cross oceans, and you're gonna have to climb mountains or
Yeah.
go through mountains or go under things, and you're gonna have to do all this stuff together. It's like, uh Let's take my money. Like,
Oh,
how do I get the
minute
collector's
can-
edition?
The minute.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. The collector. The minute you tell me, I'm
like,
going.
is there a
Yep,
collector's
I'm in
edition?
debt.
Can I? How do I give you money? Like, I believe you guys will do it because now you guys have learned. I don't even
They've proven
fault them
themselves.
anymore, but like you guys have learned the lessons of your launch and how that went, but you have improved in such a way where it's like I truly don't believe that you're gonna ever let that happen again.
Yeah.
And even if it does happen again for some reason that's out of their control, I trust that they will get it right if they're given the ability to.
Do they
I
deserve?
Like,
Yeah, go on, John.
I definitely
Sorry.
don't think they'll get it perfect on launch. Let's be honest, that's a totally unrealistic expectation. However, they have proven themselves that they are willing to dedicate their time and their effort to improving what is there on launch.
well,
E-
and I will add to that too, all of the stuff they're putting in No Man's Sky, like the Worlds update, they have said is tech from Light No Fire.
Yeah,
So they
absolutely.
are getting all the data from that to improve, which I think is very, very interesting. Because if that
It's
works,
also very smart.
and it
like
does
if it
work.
comes out,
We
like if
know
it
it
comes out and
works.
it's completely perfectly fine,
Well,
like
we
it's
know it
optimized,
works.
it runs great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like we know it works. It fits right into No Man's Sky perfectly fine.
But here's my
Like,
question: do we allow Hello to have one more flop on release? Like, not
I don't
allow.
think
Allow is the wrong word. Do we accept? I guess.
I don't
yeah,
think a flop
because
will happen. Even if the
we
game
accept
is
Yeah.
so many
perfect,
other flops.
I'm
but I don't
saying
think a
in
flop
flop.
will happen.
By flop, I mean, do we accept another No Man's Sky, aka No Man Buy? Do we accept that again? Because that was a hard pill to swallow, and it still is.
It was
Looking
crushed a lot of
back,
people.
well, it still is. It's like, yes, the game is where it's at now, and it has been for a long time. But do we accept another? We're getting there. Take this for now from the studio.
I
I don't
mean,
think we
I
do.
mean, yeah, I would. Why wouldn't we?
I
We
understand
accept so
that,
much.
but I know where we
We
get
accept
to.
so many other
The end point.
things.
The end point is sweet, but don't make a promise for the start point and then not
Well, I mean, we don't
deliver.
know anything though. They haven't said
Correct.
anything
Yeah,
about it
I'm just
other
curious about
than
how you guys feel about if it comes out and it's where No Man's
I
Sky
trust them.
was. Even if it's
I
where No
treat
Man. Okay. Okay.
I,
That's
I
fine.
treat
I mean,
I treated Battlefields the same way. I have been a Battlefield fan for a very long time, and consistently Battlefield 3, 4, Hardline 1, 5, and 2042 have all had terrible launches.
Yeah.
They have all been fixed in some way, shape, or another. 2042 is the scar that remains. And a lot of other people remember
That's a big
the
scar.
other bad times of the other ones. But like they have gotten it right after those have happened, which has rebuilt faith, and Battlefield 6 came out and has been for me virtually perfect. So like I believe that they can continue to do it. So it's like if Light No Fire comes out and it's I mean, at this point they've already said and shown the thing they want it to be, which is a four-player explore the earth and do these like quests around as you do it. So like I believe they've since they've already shown it 3 years ago now at this point or 2 years ago, like they've already built that. We've seen it. So like I would be hard pressed to find if it turns out to be completely different than what they've already shown.
Yeah.
Um but also if it isn't something like where it's like they said this could happen but you can't do this, depending on what it is, it's like I'm still going to go, let them work on it and give them their time because we have played so many other games from bigger studios, smaller studios that have had those types of moments where we give them their
That
time.
leeway. Yeah.
And I think Hello is has more than any of those studios deserved it more of
They
our
came back
trust
the best, in my
because
opinion.
again, a lot of these games they come out and they do get fixed, but sometimes those things cost money or they take time like an extra like long amount of time whereas No Man's Sky does not even have in-game transactions.
No?
yeah,
Like you know um like Cyberpunk's a great example. I mean, yes, you got the update for free, but you also if you wanted to get the full experience now you had to pay $30 again. You had to pay $30 and get the DLC or $20, however much it was.
And it was a great
You
time,
know,
but yeah.
and
Yeah, I get
it
it.
was great, but it's another $30 on a game you already spent potentially 60
I
$70
spent the full
on.
amount I could, I think.
However, I don't know what it was
Yeah.
at the time, but
Th-
yeah.
this,
John, sorry, you have to say yours.
Yes.
yeah, I have just my little piece right before we get on. That theoretical, Nick, is why I don't pre-order games anymore.
Yeah.
I want I want Light No Fire to succeed. If it is successful, if the reception is good on launch, I will buy it.
Yeah.
However, I will not pre-order it. It's not from a place of malice. I just think it's stupid to pay for something before
Before you have it, or before you can
I think
see.
it is stupid to pay for a promise before there is a product.
I get it. Yeah.
Um,
With that being said,
that's
though,
it.
John,
Yeah, we should move on.
no. What's your pick and prediction? we...
Oh, right. Yeah, I haven't. Sorry, we've been so held up on this, I forgot
yes,
for a moment.
we got some movement to make, boys.
Best ongoing game. My pick is Helldivers. I love Helldivers, but I'll be honest. Both both my pick and my prediction being No Man's Sky have the same reasons as I listed in best community support.
Yeah,
I gotcha. You want to do the next one, Nick? You want me to? I can do it.
Give it to John.
Or John? Yeah, John, go ahead.
Games for Impact. Brody's pick is South of Midnight. Brody's prediction was Despolole.
Despolote.
That's a T. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I have bad eyes. Next
Despolole. Go on, John. What's
Nick's
yours?
prediction was also South of Midnight. Evan's pick was South of Midnight. Evan's prediction was Lost Records. My pick. Oh God, I just listed off all of your pick and predictions.
You did.
I
was confused. I was like, is he changing up the formula on us? That's cool. That's fine. We're halfway through the show. We're like 75% way through.
We're improv-ing it.
Yeah, does someone want to list off my picks and predictions, or
we gotta get?
John picks South of Midnight, and his prediction was Lost Records.
Evan, what's your prediction?
Lost Records.
And
as
mine's
well.
South of Midnight.
Innovation.
Can I do
innovation and accessible. Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Oh, you know what? Stream for the YouTube viewers. Here's the games for Impact. That is my bad. I gotta keep remembering to switch. All right, we are on innovation in accessibility, which if you want more information for innovation in accessibility, go check out our friend Illegally Cited on Twitter and his YouTube. Illegally Cited is legally blind, a legally blind gamer, and he has way more knowledge than any of us do on this topic. And you should go watch his videos and listen to his input on this, because I don't have a basis for my picks other than what I'm able to see the menus give me. But Illegally Cited can. So go watch his videos. Go check him out on Twitter and follow him and subscribe to him there. I will put a link in the bio of this YouTube and streaming for podcasts down below. Brody's pick for this was Doom and Doom. Mine is Doom and Doom, and my reasoning for that is whenever there's a need for innovation in accessibility in a game, Doom is always trying to make it so everybody can play Doom. They always try to, whether it be you're colorblind or you are missing a limb or finger or like anything, whatever disability you may have attached to you, Doom is trying to make it so you can play the game. And I always appreciate that with id and Bethesda in this instance. They make it incredibly easy for those to play. But that's as far as I know. Again, Illegally Cited would know best. So go watch his videos on this and check him out on Twitter. Evan?
My pick was Doom as well for the same reasons that Nick listed. My prediction though is Assassin's Creed, because I feel like Assassin's Creed, in Ubisoft format, they have a lot of customization when it comes to the game's UI and controls and accessibility options as it is. So I think they could have a chance at that. Just because I think that, like I said, they have a very wide list of innovations. Usually I remember going through the beginning, and every game always has those beginning lists, and I looked through a little bit of it, and I thought it was quite a lot. But again, I can't speak to a lot of it because I typically don't have any of those settings. I don't have to use any of those settings. So
Yep.
yeah. But that's again like all of Nick's reasons is why I picked Doom as well. John.
My pick was South of Night, and my prediction was Doom for many of the reasons that Nick listed. It is always push accessibility in any way they can. I have a friend that has cerebral palsy and struggles a lot with tremors, and they've always been able to play the Doom games very successfully.
That's fucking dope, dude.
That's awesome.
That's so fucking because it's such a fast neck breaking game.
Yeah.
And for anybody to be able to pick it up and play, that's fucking awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, dude, but like that's just so fucking cool.
You didn't interrupt me.
Are you trying to catch hands?
No.
Don't get
I'm still very. I feel very guilty that I fucked up the last part because I got nervous.
Oh my god,
You're fine.
Do you not think like me and Evan are on substances right now?
I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm always.
I'll
drunk
take the next category.
Dude. I am home alone. I'm drunk.
Very
I'm
good.
not that drunk. I promise you. I promise you.
I think you said you wanted the next one.
I will take the next one. The next one is best performance.
Yes.
A lot of great nominees here. Brody's pick was Ben Starr for Claire Obscure, and his prediction is Jennifer English for Claire Obscure. My pick, Troy Baker as Indiana Jones, Troy Baker playing a young Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones for Indiana Jones. But my prediction is also Jennifer English. Nick?
Yes, my pick was Charlie Cox because I love him. He's beautiful and he's Daredevil. But also, Expedition 33 is, even if he went, I don't know, I just kind of did it one day and I went, oh, that took a bit of the mystique away from. Who are you talking to, Evan? In the DMs? I see it in your background. Yeah, you are.
What are you what? You're free.
You cock.
Keep talking about your nominee. Keep talking about your pick and prediction, bro.
Charlie Cox is my pick, and Jennifer English is my prediction. Both Expedition 33. I see you typing in.
Yo, just sit back and sit back and talk about your pick and prediction. All right, bro.
All right, John. You may as well just call this the Expedition 33 category.
Yeah. My pick was Jennifer English, and my prediction is Jennifer English. I wrestled with myself quite a lot over the past week or so, having completed this list over whether I wanted Ben Starr or Jennifer English to win, because I think Nick hasn't met Ben Starr's character in Expedition 33 yet. But I think him and Jennifer just did such a stellar job, and they are both so important, so integral. They're basically intertwined, honestly. But I settled.
Give me a second,
in
boys.
giving it
back
Jennifer
upstairs.
English in the end.
Sorry, John.
Keep going, John. You're good.
For no like major reason. It wasn't super inspirational or anything. I just think she did a really good job. I loved her as Shadowheart. I love her as Mael. She's voicing in another game coming up. I wonder if her hair will turn white at the end of that one too. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, considering next to one editing this doesn't matter.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He doesn't understand the context. It's okay.
He'll forget about it. Sorry, did you have more? I was gonna add some.
I didn't really have anything else to say.
So I believe it's gonna be Jennifer English because incredible. I have no notes. Yeah, I loved her as Shadowheart. I love her as Mael. She has just been incredible in just everything I've ever heard her in. However, my pick personally was Troy Baker because it again speaks to just my childhood of like the fact that it's just a person doing it, and especially as of right now because of everything around AI, especially in video games and like other things like that, to know that that's just him is very impressive. People do impressions of other people all the time, but like to sound so accurate where it's like I could probably play a clip of that to my uncle and he would not know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He would not be able to. He would not be able to tell. He would go down. Well, I don't know if I remember that movie or something like that, or like when does he say that? And it's like, oh, that's a video game that came out this past year, and he'd be like, oh, like is it Harrison Ford? It's like no,
Troy
it's like a
Baker
guy.
did
It's
a
like
very
completely,
good
it's a
job.
completely different guy.
And I think I really like how you're phrasing that. It's Troy Baker doing an impression of Harrison Ford playing Indiana Jones, and not Troy Baker playing Indiana Jones.
Right, because that's another thing is that you're not just reading the lines as Harrison Ford, but you're delivering it with his candor, his candor,
His
his inflection,
cadence.
his cadence, his his rhythm, his sort of humor, that sort of dry, like just looking at someone and saying, like especially when he's captured or something like that, um, it's just yeah, like that's why he was my personal pick for it. Just incredible to be able to do that. Um, Nick, you want to do sound design or audio design?
Sure, I'll do it. Best audio design. Let me switch up here. We are narrowed down to the last 7, by the way, folks. Um, Sorry for any absence I have had, but I came right back in time. So Brody's pick was Claire Obscure Expedition 33. His prediction is Silent Hill F. That's interesting to me. I want to touch on that in a moment here. My pick and prediction was Death Stranding 2. I felt this game did a lot of awesome sound design, whether it be the cool gadgets you set up around the map, um, the weapons, the BB pod, just everything in this game had a noise, and the music also played heavy in this game to what was going on. This game was just a beautiful experience. Again, sound, graphics, story. It was a perfect storm for me. This game is a masterpiece to me, and the audio design is no different in this instance. This game was awesome, and the audio design for this game was it was a mastercraft. So Death Stranding 2 was my pick and prediction. Evan.
My pick is Death Stranding 2 for all of those same reasons. I specifically loved. It was really difficult for me because I would have my headset plugged into the way I play PlayStation games is kind of odd. I have a capture card into my PC and I listen to my audio through my PC through a capture card like Elgato software is how I hear the game. So I would end up oftentimes if I would take one of my headphones off and I would listen, I could hear the controller audio, and it was impressive to me because I would be like walking down a mountain with rocks, and I would hear the rocks on the controller, and then the
Yeah.
triggers would like it was a very haptic response. It was very feedback, like the everything felt like it was sort of like meant to help you understand how far you can push and like what kind of terrain you're walking on if it's and like just kind of serve to give you that immersion. So I love that aspect of it. um my prediction is Silent Hill F. I have not played this, I have not looked at it. I understand it's basically like a Souls like Silent Hill game. um I know it's
Holy shit,
also
John's picks and predictions. The
What do you
last
mean?
yeah.
fucking 7 is insane.
I don't know what
Everybody's is so fucked. This is crazy. All right, go on. I'm so sorry, Evan.
It's only insane
No,
'cause you
you're
don't like
fine.
that much of the
That's
game.
that's all. But I that's true. He's got you there. No, I think Silent Hill F is not gonna win in any of the other categories. So I think it's gonna get its flowers here in some way just to sort of show it.
Scary games usually do,
think
though.
I'm sure it's probably a great game. I just have never played any of them. If I don't need to play any other ones, I might check it out because I inherently do enjoy
You
Souls
don't need
style
to.
combat now. So I mean, I might check it out, but I'm also not really good at scary games. I barely played Routine, and I was
You're
very
great at
excited for
Resident
that
Evil.
game.
What the fuck you talking about?
That ain't scary, dog. That ain't scary shit
love
anymore. They
Resident
give
Evil
me a
here.
gun. They give me a gun, and they like, especially in the last one, they're like, "Here, put on this like green goo, and you'll grow your
Yeah,
arm
how
back.
cool is
Like you'll
that?
be fine." that was cool, but that's not scary because there's no inherent danger. I can put on your did you hear me? I can lose my hand and put glue on it and it will come, it will fuse back to my body. That's not, I'm not
That's true.
scared of
Okay.
anything now.
Okay.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Stab me? Like,
Oh
ooh.
no.
Oh no.
I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why. John, please tell us, what are your picks and
Uh,
predictions for this?
Look, I think my pick for the best audio design is gonna win. I think it's E33.
He said it's
I
gonna
think
win. Straight up, he
yeah.
said that. All right.
So confident. So
uh,
confident.
I they did the audio cues for the attacks really well. You have to really listen in, and honestly, I'll admit it is a little hard to pick out. Maybe because maybe because I have the music turned all the way up. But that's the next topic. Um,
It is. It is.
uh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have put it because I really don't know much about Silent Hill F. I wanted to get its flowers. But I see E33 and I vote for E33 in most cases.
You're such a shill.
Yeah, call me a shill. That's okay.
You're
Play
such
it.
a chill. That's
Play
crazy.
it and you'll understand.
Um, Speaking of, John, do you want to take this category?
I can
Yeah.
take best score.
Fuck
I think you should.
Brody's pick is Clear Obscure. Brody's prediction is also Clear Obscure. My pick, much like Brody's in prediction, is also E33. I think Lorian did an amazing, spectacular job. I'm gonna rant for just a minute before I pass it on to you, Nick. I'm sorry you're frustrated.
No, I am not. I
Um,
promise I'm not.
I I love that they found this guy off of SoundCloud.
That's
This is
cool
his
as
first
fuck.
ever professionally published track, and it blows everything else out of the water.
That's knowing that
this-
now is cool as shit.
This entire game's OST is very French and very beautiful, which is not usually
is.
something I would say in the same sentence. Nick, please.
Holy shit! Yeah, John hates the French. So everyone hates the French. So
Yeah.
my pick is Death Stranding 2. I found this to be a very pretty game to listen to in terms of its score and music. So many different artists contributing in so many different ways. And you get to meet those artists in the game sometimes. It's really fucking neat. Very pretty. But my prediction is Expedition 33. Because of what I have played so far, I can also say this is a very pretty game. And the music in this game is very pretty. And when it needs to be damning, it is very damning. And it is very hard and haunting. And it is just awesome what this game does. So both games, I'll be happy no matter what. Evan?
Much like Brody and John, my pick and prediction is Expedition 33. Yeah, I didn't know that the composer was, or like artist, I don't know what in this instance how they'd like to be called for this, but like Lorian was incredible, and to know that they were found on, or like that they were only doing music on SoundCloud and this was like their first professional job was really cool. I only learned that just a couple days ago, but the music was immediately what drew me. What are you laughing at?
Nick made a face.
I fucked
Oh.
up so hard here on our stream.
Oh.
I'm getting back to it, everybody. Give me a minute. Oh, I went
Good
too
going.
far. All right, we're good.
So there's that, but I also yes, like the music is just incredible. It's very emotional. It makes me really get in touch with how the characters are feeling in a lot of ways, and I love it. I love the style of it. The audio cues and all that sort of stuff as well, like John said for the previous category. Like it serves that aspect as well for me. Of like it just all flows together so nicely. Like everything sort of fits in with the music, and yeah, I just love it. I truly love it. It blows everything else out of the water for me.
Yeah. Good shit.
Um
You want me to lead us into the last 5, Evan, and then I'll
Okay.
let you take away best art direction.
Sure, go ahead.
We are in the bottom 5, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. We do this every year, and we are more drunk usually, but we don't got Brody here to fuel us with Viking blood and whiskey. So let's finish
Nick's
out the.
carrying the torch.
I am, but I'm not that drunk yet. I'm drinking Blackthorn from Two James. But
Nice.
let's finish it
So
out,
sponsor
Evan.
plug.
What up? No, I'm not
Um,
sponsored.
Sponsor plug.
I'd rather be sponsored by Detroit City Distillery.
Uh, send this as a clip to them.
T. James or
Yeah, the next,
yeah.
yeah, or Detroit City. The next category is best art direction. Birdie's pick is Ghost of Yote. His prediction is Ghost of Yote. My pick and prediction, Clair Obscure, Expedition 33.
Nice.
Again, it's something about it. I don't know. I love looking at everything in the game. It's so pretty. The engine that they have is incredible. I think the cutscenes are I don't know, like it's perfect. I love the costumes, I love the weapons, I love the enemies, I love the environments. Like everything feels like unique and original. I don't know how to describe it. Like it just like looking at everything else on this list, like Death Stranding 2 has its own sort of design and everything, and I love it. And it further improved or like added to, I wouldn't say improved, but I would say it added to what was in the first game. Um, Same with Ghost of Yote. I didn't play Hades 2 or enough of Silk Song to really say anything about them, but like Expedition 33 is just one of those things where it's like, my God, everything just looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like everything looks so cool and so fun, and also so dangerous. Like some of those enemies, like I was playing the other day, John saw. There was one that was crawling around, and I freaked the fuck out at it. I
Evan
was just like, I
hates
did not like it.
things with
I hate
extra
things that
appendages.
I hate things that crawl like that. It's just like
I'm gonna
it freaked
fucking
me
crawl
out.
at you at the office tomorrow.
Uh, oh, dude,
He'll kick me
I'm
in the
not gonna be
fucking.
there,
You're not gonna be there.
Doug. I don't have a car. We've talked about this.
Oh,
He's just
he's
staring
upset.
at me.
Oh,
All right,
he's
keep
grimacing
going.
right now.
Okay, what do you okay, whatever. Moving on. Well, wait, you gave yours,
No,
did John give his?
no,
I didn't get mine.
I don't. He
Oh,
didn't.
I thought
I didn't
oh,
give mine. Either.
sorry. Go on, Nick, my bad.
My pick is Silk Song. I understand it's still like a Hollow Knight, but like there's something very pretty about Silk Song, and I loved every moment of it. There was so much of this like depression, but also beauty and light and dark, and I loved that. But with Expedition 33, that is my prediction because it is so very European. There is so much beauty in the dark. And
Yeah.
these are stories, not exactly Expedition 33, but these are stories my father would tell as a kid.
Mhm.
These are the folk tales he would tell back from Romania, right? Like, there were folk tales and stories I would hear, like, of these, like, whimsical journeys that, like, people would take to get to the lost lands and blah, 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 blah. And that's what this game reminds me of. And it's cool, dude. Like, the game is so pretty for that reason for me. It hits home to me. And I need to keep going with it. But I'm going to give it to John here because John can speak more of his pick and prediction.
My pick and prediction is E33. I love all the art styles on this list. I'll just say they're gorgeous. They're all breathtaking. But Clair Obscure's
We were like, where did he go?
environment, but Clair Obscure's environments are varied, and you get a lot of different scenes, different places. There's snowy mountains. There's rainy ravines. There's so much variation in its scenery, and it's ethereal almost. It is gorgeous. I don't know if Evan has went to a very specific area, but there's like a fall ish area, like an autumn area, where it's all reds and oranges. I think that was my wow moment for this game, and it was a side option. It was a side area as well. It wasn't
That's so
never
fucking cool,
appeared
dude.
in the main game, and
Yeah.
it was my wow, this is breathtaking moment. And I think it'll win based purely off the variety of scenes that you can see in the game.
Fucking awesome, dude. Uh,
Yeah, I
these are
agree.
all good picks. That's the beauty
Absolutely,
of this year's picks. They're all
these
good.
they're all
Ghost of
great games.
Yote kind of fucking irks me because it's just
A little
okay.
bit, yeah, a little bit.
It's just okay. Doom not being anywhere in the top 5 or 4 here is so fucked up to me. Ghost of Yote, whatever, sorry, is just, it was an okay game. But anyways, Evan, are you doing narrative?
I can do
He hit
best
art
narrative.
direction.
Yeah, well, if you want, whoever wants to do best narrative, that's fine. I don't care. I don't have to do it.
Let's
Thank you.
you know what, John? Let's give you best narrative.
Okay.
I'll do direction, and Evan, you'll do game of the year.
Okay.
Sure. Fine.
Cool.
Best narrative. Brody's pick was Claire Obscure. Brody's prediction was also Claire Obscure. My pick and my prediction was also Claire Obscure.
Oh my
Expedition
god.
33 is nothing like it on this list. I'm sorry, Evan. Please, yours.
So yeah, I'll say my pick is KCD2 and my prediction is also E33. Um this probably would have changed, and I believe I said this Friday or Thursday to John and a friend of ours, Steve, when I was playing, where I was like, if I could, like, I've already picked everything, so again, I didn't change it. I left with what I had actually originally picked. I probably would have picked E33 after I got to where I got at that point in the story. But I still am comfortable with KCD2 as my pick because in much like in the way there's nothing like E33, there is also no video game that gives you this sort of story of living the life of a young uh, as a young man in like the early 1500s, like in the middle of Europe. Like there's just really like nothing that touches the surface of what like even this, it has so many different aspects to it. Like it's not just a world in a medieval time without any sort of like magic, and it's just normal medieval history. Actually quite accurate, like the one of the beautiful things about it as a separate thing from the narrative is that you can read about all of the things going on, which I guess actually ties into the narrative, because the people that you're seeing in the game were real people. Some of these people did exist. They did
That's cool.
do the things you're currently a part of. Um, some of them are composite characters created of other people in these stories, but that serves it in that you are sort of this you're this outside force that actually you didn't exist, but you're around all these people who did, and you're a part of their adventure, and you serve it in your own ways, and you can control it in your own ways. One of the best things about it for me is that it plays like a movie in some ways. You get this beginning portion where it's linear and it gives you this sort of intro into the world, and then you get set forth on your path, and you have those little sprinkled moments throughout, and you are free to do as you please, and get to where you need to get to and how you want to do it. And I love that about it. I loved being able to get good at blacksmithing and being able to make weapons and sell it. I had a great experience one time, like as part of the story. I had to go to a certain town and I had no money and I had no food that I needed to eat, and I had to steal stuff from the pantry of a bar. And those people remembered me,
Oh yeah.
um, for days. And but that was just it was doing that as part of the story. Again, it served into that of like I feel like a real person. I can't go back there for like a week. They know my face, and they know me. Like I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get arrested, and I could potentially get killed. But like I had to because I'm helping out these people, and I'm trying to live my life. And the ending in particular for me was very hard hitting. I'm sure the other games on this list will be once I get to them. I need to finish Death Stranding 2 and Expedition 33. Expedition 33 will probably be the next one I finish, and it's probably going to make me cry a lot.
So will
But
Death Stranding.
KCD2 was just incredible, and the ending was so perfect for me, and it felt like a pure, just great game, and told a story in a new RPG that I will always highly recommend.
Cool. My turn.
Yeah, of course.
My pick is Death Stranding 2. This game's narrative shifts the entirety of the first game, in my opinion. The stakes are higher, the story is elevated, and Kojima's at his best here, even if he smells his own farts. It's a beautiful experience. It really is, especially if you're a parent. I have to say that. If you're a parent, this game will hit you where it hurts. It's beautiful, it is awe-inspiring, and it just it just got to me plenty of fucking times. And I've not been there in so long in my own mind where I'm like, God damn, dude. Like, a game is very few video games have gotten me to feel that way. And that's good and bad. But this game did plenty of times. It caught me off guard. I went, oh, fuck. And plenty of times. And I just loved the moments I had with this game. Death Stranding 2 is my pick. But my prediction is Expedition 33. Because I think it has those moments equally. I think this game delivers on those moments equally. I think it does it in almost a more grandiose way, more than likely. And I'm excited to see what this studio can do from this game. I love Kojima, but I think everyone at Sandfall has an opportunity to keep going with this emotional ride. And I'm excited to see what they do. I need to continue this game. I'm excited to continue this game. And I can't wait to do it. So that's my pick and prediction.
I'd like to touch back on the narrative real quick before we move on. I know we're
Yeah.
running long here,
Yeah.
but I wanted to say, Nick, that you talk about Death Stranding 2 the same way I feel about Expedition 33.
Right.
And Expedition 33 connects with you on a level that a emotion that everyone has went, and you won't entirely understand it yet, but everyone has went through loss, and that's what Expedition 33 is really about.
Well, it's unexpected loss too. It's like, it's forced,
sure.
almost forced, because I know where the premise is. It's like a forced loss thing, right? Like, you have like the beginning of the game where it's like, we're having this party, and it's like, what's the party for? And it's like, well, this. And it's like, oh, that's fucked. Why? You know, it's like, well, I don't want to do this. It's like, fuck.
And I truthfully wish I could go on and on about it, but I feel like, in the same way you feel Death Stranding 2, I feel like Expedition 33 is one of these games that is so much better the less you know about it going in.
And it's so pretty, in my opinion. That's what makes these games pretty.
It's agree.
Like, God damn, dude. Like, the more you dive and grab and dig, it's like, this is awesome. But yeah, no, anyways. Good shit, John. Thank you. Uh-oh. Last two. And it's not the next Elder Scrolls teaser, where it's basically a pre-rendered nothing. All right. Last two, boys and girls. So we got best game direction. Brody's picks were Expedition 33 and Expedition 33. I don't know. Maniac. My pick was Death Stranding 2. Again, Kojima was full tilt here. He really dug deep, and these actors really dug deep. That's what made this game. It wasn't just Kojima. It was everyone involved. The people involved in this game made something special, and I loved it. But Expedition 33, from what I've played and what I know, is equally as special as Death Stranding. I think this is an incredible title with a lot to give to the entire gaming community, and I just love what it's doing so far. Evan?
My pick and prediction are Expedition 33. Um, I have never played a game like this in terms of the gameplay and the sort of style, and how everything is designed and laid out, for you, especially during combat. And I had to get used to it, but I came to love it, and I really enjoy it now, and I find it to be quite a challenge, and that has fueled me a lot in terms of playing it, and sort of having all of these various challenges and things to do around the map, and um, like a big part of this has been playing it and having John watch, because it's very funny for John to watch me, because he will often tell me I should not go somewhere, and I will usually almost always ignore his advice, and I will go into wherever he told me not to go into, and I will fight whatever is there, and it would work out sometimes, other times it wouldn't, but it was the challenge, it was the thrill of that, and I haven't had that in some games for a long time. Um, that being said, I do want to just say I feel like this should have KCD2 on it. Um, I feel like it deserved to be nominated for this category. Not to take any one of these other ones out, but if they could
Yeah.
add it and have it be 6, I would say I think it deserves to be on this list, because that also was really just something where they were able to make what they really wanted to make the first time. Now they just had more money and the ability to do so. Um, but that as well was like, there's to me it's just there's nothing like it. There just isn't. So I don't know. But yeah, no, E33 for both. John?
I don't know. It's kind of cool.
My my pick and prediction for game direction was E33, and I think if you love video games as a concept, if you love video games as an idea, and like truly love video games, you will love Expedition 33. This is it. I mean, former Ubisoft devs made this game, and I was gonna save this speech for the Game of the Year one, but I think I just want to get it out because we're running long. Is that I love that these former Ubisoft devs escaped the clutches of like corporate game making for the big industry and made art, made something so beautiful that it has encapsulated so many people that it has. Ubisoft
Mhm.
is known for making, basically the same 3 games over and over again at this point.
Yeah.
And I love that for these 30 devs that have left and made Sandfall.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Evan.
Evan.
All right. On to the final category,
The
the
big
big one.
one.
Game of the Year. This is the only one I will read the subtitle for. This is
Yes.
for recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. I'm going to go all out with this one. Our nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive and Kepler Interactive, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach from Kojima Productions and Sony Interactive Entertainment, Donkey Kong Bonanza from Nintendo, EPD, and Nintendo, Hades 2 from Supergiant Games, and Hollow Knight Silksong from Team Cherry, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 from Warhorse Studios and Deep Silver. Brody's pick is Expedition 33. His prediction is Death Stranding 2. Um, to get my prediction out of the way, it is also Expedition 33. Or sorry, to go actually against the grain here. I found, just to say real quick, I did find it odd that Brody uh, predicts Death Stranding 2, because I think it's going to be E33. I am interested to see how this turns out. But
They
my
flip
pick,
flop
more
usually.
importantly, yeah, that's true. That is true. Um, my pick is KCD2. Um, again, as I've stated before, now that I can sort of just talk about it in all of its depth, um, this was a game that very much felt like I had only just recently gotten into Kingdom Come Deliverance, and it was to get prepared for KCD 2. When I read the reviews that had come out saying you did not need to finish the first game to play it, and Warhorse themselves said that they were like very upfront about it. You do not need to play the first game, and that is also why I recommend it to so many people. Um, it is gorgeous. It is a beautiful engine. It has just this photorealistic quality to things that I love in games. Like I love games that try to look very close to it, some sort of version of real life in a sort of certain style. And this game does that. Like the colors pop. It's beautiful to look at. Like being able to like just go and get up on some hill somewhere and you can just see green grass and trees and then just a little town out in the distance with like one little bit of smoke from like the local tavern coming out or something like that. It's just this incredible look. And then to walk in there and see everybody living a life. There are people who are, they're cleaning, they're delivering things, they're picking things up, they're preparing food. You walk by the blacksmith's tent or the table, and they're, doing something to a sword, or they're repairing a horseshoe or something like that. And people will comment on you, if you look good, if you look bad, if you're covered in blood, if you're covered in dirt. Like I said before, mentioning how I got, remembered for stealing things. My playstyle is very different from a coworker of mine who he would just steal everything in a town and
He's
sell it all.
very open about
And
it too.
and it, like he would but like that was the way you could play it. You could be. I remember when the game was really popular earlier in the year when it came out, somebody was talking about they would like ask people a question, or they would like have a conversation with some of the NPCs, and depending on the answer he would like murder them. And he's like, there are 17 piles buried in the buried up in the canal outside this town because this is where I keep putting all them. Like he's just a serial killer. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like but like that's what I mean in sort of the width of what you can do in that game and what you can just kind of get away with, as well as just the story itself. It's a coming of age story in some senses. It's Henry trying to figure out who he is, and I think I can really relate to that currently in my life. And it's just delivered in so many ways. The combat is better. It's much more engaging. It's much more fun. It feels visceral. It feels like the way that you would expect some of that combat to feel like it, but not over the top in some ways. And as like, there was a real sense of accomplishment. You got better at blacksmithing. You got better at sword fighting, at walking around in heavy armor, or like you got better at alchemy or whatever. Like it was just so much fun in so many ways. I couldn't put it down, and like I need to actually sit down and keep playing the DLCs because they have also just added so much depth to it. Being able to have your own blacksmithing uh workshop, and rebuild a house and have your own home and do all these other things. It's just it's incredible. It's perfect, and I don't think I'll ever see. I don't think for a very long time I'll see another game like. I don't think Elder Scrolls. I don't think it's gonna top this. If it does, like if and when it does come out, I don't think it's gonna come close to what this game has done in terms of that aspect. And that's to say, it is a game where there is no magic or dragons or fantasy creatures. It is all just real history to a degree, obviously with things changed and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I love it. I think it absolutely deserves Game of the Year. Even again, and this is a hard list this year, I think, for a lot of people. For me, not so much. I haven't played as many on this list, but yeah, KCD 2 is my pick. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Nick?
Yeah, so my pick is Silk Song. Silk Song is a game where I didn't really play Hollow Knight. I did not play the first game, but I did sink my teeth into this. And if you're anybody who was in the Spawn camp when Silk Song released, you could ask, "What's Nick playing?" and they would tell you Silk Song. I would get off work, come home, play Silk Song. I That's what I was doing. It was a great experience. I loved it. It was pretty. I don't know much about Hollow Knight, but I do know that I beat and I loved Silk Song. I thought it was an awesome experience with so much story to tell in a very limited way. It doesn't give you the story. It just you're playing through this story. And I loved it. I loved every moment of it. And this is a very tough category with a lot of awesome games. I do think there's a couple games here that don't need to be here, though. And I don't think Hades 2 should be here. And I don't think Donkey Kong should be here this year. I think there should be Doom, and I think something, at least another game should be here, like Split Fiction. I think Doom and Split Fiction should be up on this list with Claire Obscure, with Death Stranding, Hollow Knight, and Kingdom Come. But they're not. So if I had to pick, my pick is Silksong. This game literally crashed the online marketplace to buy the game. Insane. My prediction is Death Stranding because it's equally as beautiful and it's such an awesome experience. Both these games deserve to win, and I'm just so stoked to talk about both. John?
My pick and prediction is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I think I've said enough about Expedition 33, so I'm not going to drag this out. I've yapped about it so much. I just think it is the best game of the year. And to kind of counterpoint Nick a little bit, I think Hades 2 deserves its spot here.
Okay.
Hades 2 is the roguelite of the year.
Yeah, fight him.
Um,
Sorry.
roguelites are my favorite genre, so maybe I have some bias. But,
Oh, shit.
Okay. I feel like that's a little spicy, but
Sorry.
I put 80 hours in Hades 2 before it was even really out.
Big guy.
Right.
I haven't played it much since it's been out, but I've been playing it.
That's saying a fucking lot.
Huh?
I don't know. He's just yelling.
I'm just yelling at you.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna drag on about Expedition 33 too much because I feel like I already have. It's just my pick, it's my prediction, and I think it deserves a win.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
No, I get it.
To put the bow on this episode, boys. First off, great episode this year, boys. We have a live coming up that is going to decimate us. I'm not going to work on Friday, probably. Just say that right now. To my boss.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get way too drunk again. So, what is the reveal we want? What is the big game? And to touch on it, what is the statue? Is it the next Bloodborne? Is it? It's already been said that's not God of War. It's not Elder Scrolls. It's not Diablo. What is it? Let's start
People are
there.
thinking it's FromSoft.
I think it's Bloodborne.
I've got no real stake in the statue. I don't particularly care. It's promotional content.
It's awesome marketing. Come on, that is so cool. It's in the middle of the Mojave.
It's not uncool. It'll come when it comes.
Damn right, it's not uncool.
My pick, what I wish to see there revealed, is the confirmed Expedition 33 DLC free.
He said
the story DLC.
You taking a shot at me?
It is confirmed.
No, I know, but are you taking a shot at me? Was saying something about confirmed?
I'm not taking a shot at you. I think you're a little.
You got a complex.
You're a little self-conscious about things being confirmed or not.
I'm hurt.
And especially Claire Obscures, because there's 2 3s in that one.
You're a dildo. You're Connor. I'm sending this whole video to you. You have to grab
that's
that.
Good.
You're a
That's
dildo.
good. That's funny. That's at 2 hours. That's great. That's some funny shit.
Anyways, Evan.
No, I think if anything, the statue is probably some sort of FromSoft related title. If I had to guess, I don't think it's just because it also doesn't really match anything I would expect to see, but it also could be like I never played Bloodborne. I think it looks a little too different if you look at like the things around it. I don't think it could be Bloodborne. I think it has to be something. It could be Elden Ring, but I think it could also just be a brand new IP. It could also be something from a different studio. Like, I don't think it could be something related to that Naughty Dog game coming out, but I don't think so
would
because
piss
that was
me
more
off.
mechanical. And I don't think that they would go and do that, honestly.
That would
I
suck.
just don't think I don't think it fits the vibe of what that game's gonna do. I think we'll see more of that game. My big hope, one thing I hope is revealed. Uh I'm gonna just say a couple things here. I think that my biggest thing, as we've talked about it today, I want it now to be Light No Fire. I want it to be that. I think out of anything, because we have a confirmed, well, somewhat that's in air quotes, confirmed release date for GTA 6. We have Wolverine release date, we have a James Bond release date. Like a lot of the big games are coming out, I sort of have an understanding of when they're coming out. Like even Squadron 42 is just set as 2026. Well, I'm sure we'll see something new. That is one of those things I think would be interesting to see be shown at the Game Awards, because that would be kind of crazy. For Squadron 42 to make an appearance. Well, because it wasn't talked about at CitizenCon, I think that's a way they could sort of show it, and if they feel confident, they can put out a date. But I think that's kind of low on my list of predictions for what we'll see. Oh, sorry, yawn. My bad. I don't particularly have anything I'm really excited about now, though, other than that Light No Fire stuff. I think that'd be really fun to see. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with a lot of the games that are out right now and what we have coming out soon and what's coming out. I mean, Resident Evil is coming out at the beginning of the year, and GTA 6 is still somewhat coming out next year. Hopefully, we'll see. So yeah, I mean, Light No Fire probably. I think the statue is not going to be anything any of us are going to know, though. I don't think it's going to be a franchise that. I think it's a brand new IP. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be something where it's like, oh, it's the next Quake, or it's, Wolfenstein or something like that. I think it's just going to be like, it's a new thing that FromSoft is doing or something like that. Who knows? We'll see. Nick, is that who did we?
It's me.
John.
It's me.
Yeah,
now.
good.
So, I'm getting my little smiley face guy up here ready for the stream and the video. All right, cool. So, I don't know what the statue is. It could be anything. I don't think it's as much as I want it to be. I kind of like drunkenly said Bloodborne 2, but I don't know. There's alligators and all these things, but then you see these demon things that don't really fit the narrative of any FromSoft game that I've seen.
Right.
They're not even akin to God of War, in my opinion. So I don't know what it could be. That statue could be entirely a new IP, and I'd be so stoked on that because that type of marketing for me, being like a hipster douche, is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even like question me saying that. You just agreed with that.
You just are
Yeah,
hipster douche.
No, you are.
Sick.
I've seen how you make coffee.
Yeah.
My alchemy? Don't talk shit about that.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Old coffee alchemist over here.
That's my new Discord name, dude.
There you go.
So, I don't know what that is. It's cool. I like the marketing. I think it's really cool. What I would like to see, obviously, is Half-Life 3. But it's not.
He said he wasn't going to talk about it.
I did it. That would be cool. I would like to see Portal. Honestly, I'd like to see Portal. I'd like to see more stuff for Diablo. There's a ton of shit I would like to see. But I think the most important game right now would be Wolfenstein. Given what the climate is and when the last Wolfenstein released and the climate it released in, I think a Wolfenstein game would be sick, especially with what's going on in the world. I think it would put everyone on their ass. Here's BJ's last ride. That is what
BJ kicking Nazi ass,
dude. Well, why not? A Quake would be sweet.
Well, it wouldn't. It probably wouldn't be that though. It would be. I would hope
70-year-old, 60, 70-year-old BJ, because his daughters are already born. We know that.
I just said
No.
I just said a number. I didn't
Oh,
exactly.
are you saying we don't even look at that yet?
No, we have the second game ends with him kicking off the revolution, and
So you want
like
to see that
on
entire
national
thing
TV.
happen?
That's what the third game, in my opinion, would be. Just
Yeah.
because they did that spinoff of his daughters in the '80s doesn't mean, my only thing with that, and if anything, the way I take that is, if I didn't play that game enough, so I don't know if it's touched on. Is the U.S. free?
Completely
I
Nazified,
mean,
or is it free? Yeah.
well, they're fighting in France, so like, I question, what happened. Like that's the thing is that the first game set the stage. The second game, literally, he fucking gets his head cut off.
Oh my, I love it,
Like,
dude.
it gets cut off and put back onto a different body, and like
Like
he
Mars
then
Attack style.
comes back from the fucking dead and goes in, assassinates the Nazi who did it on television, walks up to the TV, and it's like, uh, you know, we're Americans. This is what we fucking do, or
Yeah.
whatever. And it kicks off, and it's like I want to see the continuation of that. That's what I hope for. Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack
No,
your
dude.
prediction, but like
I would love.
that's what I want. I don't want to see old. I don't want to see old BJ. I want to
Just
see
like in his
what is
prime
what
still. Like I got my new
what
body.
is his
Fuck you.
immediate. What is his immediate? What are the? I want to see what are the consequences of that.
Yeah.
I mean, and like yeah, there's so many other things that I think are important to that as
think-
well. So
No, you're good. I think we also see Doom DLC. I think
I would hope.
I
That'd
think
be
we'll
cool.
see some story DLC for Doom. Fuck man, the sky's the limit here. I think Jeff has a very cool show to put on. Let's make sure the pacing is done right this year. We have pacing issues every year, but let's do it right. Let's get her done.
Yeah.
Let's make the Game Awards fucking awesome, dude. Like, let's keep it rolling. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited to get wasted on Thursday and do this episode. And John, you got to deal with us, dude.
And I would love to.
Hell yeah. So this Thursday, everybody, myself, Evan, and John will be streaming the Game Awards. We will have a fourth screen just in case anybody wants to hop on from the Spawn Camp community. We'll see if we can get anyone rotating in. We'll be live on Twitch at Spawn Camp Co. Check us out there. You could also check the recap out on Spawn Camp Co. on YouTube. Email us your picks and predictions at wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Again, that is wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Check out Roll for Deception and It Came from SCREAMBOX. Go down the links below and follow and buy some cool shit from our sponsor, Final Boss. Yeah, it's a great time. This is the best time of year to be a gamer. Cool shit brought to you by the Game Awards, and we'll see you then.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Deuces.